Hello gamers, I am Mike TheZorch, and we're looking at something a little different today. We're looking at PC Building Simulator. Full disclosure here, I've been in IT for, oh god, how long? A little over 20, 30 years. And I build all my own computers. Every one of them, except for a rare few where I had a pre-built, but most of my computers I have all built or had assistance in building. What I currently have, I had assistance in building from Tygra, but for the past several years I've built all my own. And this game, I picked this up as a part of, and again, full disclosure, I didn't receive this copy free from a company. I picked this up for free as one of the free games from the Epic Store during the holidays. This was one of the games that they were offering for free. So let's get into building something. I've never played this before, and I'm going to see exactly what it's about. So we're going to do a free build. All right, and new game. And let's see. PC Building Simulator. Razor. That's locked. Okay, these are all locked. Fractal. Apparently they license these brands. Okay, there's that place. That one. No. We'll go into the regular thing here. Let's see what kind of build we can make with this. There's been a plethora of these simulators coming out. There was Goat Simulator. That was pretty much a joke game. I have it. It's hilarious, but it was a joke. But there's been a lot of different simulator games to come out in recent years. There's Farming Simulator. In fact, believe it or not, there is actually an esport around Farming Simulator. Believe it or not. So, okay, we can move around like in an FPS. And we got some cases here. Okay, so we've got case here. We got a range and tech Payon. I think that's an actual case. What is this? What do we have here? We have an NZXT S340. That is an actual case. Highlighting monitors. Okay. And we have our parts shelf here. Let's see what's all here. That looks like an NES. Yeah. No, actually. Wow. That's a Franken console. It looks like the Nintendo Entertainment System from the US, but it has cartridges plugged into it like the Famicom from Japan. Boy, that's a Franken console. We got some other stuff here. Let's see, how do we crouch? Oh, to open inventory. Well, let's just look around the office. Alright, let's get to building something. I want to build something. Alright. Workbench empty, drop PC to work. Okay, so click to work on this PC. Okay. Okay, remove the case panel. Okay, turn This. Okay. Ah, didn't remove the screws enough. Okay, remove case part. Drive tray. And remove case part side panel. Alright. Now, we want to pick some parts here, so... Motherboard. What do we want to go with? So we got an Asus... Well, no, ASRock B450 Steel Legend. Let's see. I've always built mine with MSI parts, but MSI is like uber expensive nowadays. And I'd go with Asus. Asus is usually good boards, but I've never had one that hasn't had an issue of some kind. My board right now, I think mine's a gigabyte, I want to say. And I've actually seen some of these boards. I think some of our PCs have actually had some of these boards. I know yep, one of our PCs has a Asus ROG Rampage or Maximus. One of our machines, I think the Threadripper has a Maximus or Extreme. I forget which one. Asus boards. Let's see what else they have. Asus ROG Maximus 10 Strix. A lot of Asus boards here. Colorful. That's another manufacturer. They're Chinese manufacturer, mostly known for their GPUs. I've never known them that. Didn't know they actually made motherboards. EVGA. That's a good brand. Though they're known more for their graphics cards than their motherboards. LGA 1151 Coffee Lake. So okay, that's an Intel board. LGA, that's Land Grid Array. Those are where the pins are on the motherboard itself. And AMD is switching to that with the AM5 chips, the AM5 Ryzen chips. That's where the pins are not on the CPU, but on the motherboard itself. EVGA micros. I'm not as familiar with EVGA boards as I am with the others. Gigabyte, Z370. Are all of these Intel? Let's see. Gigabyte cards. Gigabyte. Yeah. Oh, no. AM4. Here's AM4. X470. Gaming 7 Wi-Fi. You know, let's build something AMD. Let's find something good with an AM4. Gigabyte B450 Aorus M. Is that the one I have? No, that's not the one I have. I forget the one I have. I've forgot which one it was I've got. I don't know how up to date this is. I know mine has RGB lighting on the board. DDR4 SATX. It's a X570 AM4. Aorus Master. Next, Aorus Ultra. You know what? I think we will go... We'll go with this one. Alright. So we will install the motherboard. Standoffs. Then... Let's see. Yep. think we're screwing them in. As I said, I have not played this game before, so I don't know if I'm screwing them in or unscrewing them. Ah, there we go. Alright, now we're screwing them in. Although this is not the correct step. What you would want to do with the motherboard is you want to test it first to make sure that it's working. So what you do is you would use the anti-static bag that it came in, put it on top of the box. You would plug in your memory, your CPU. Yeah, you would plug in your memory, your CPU, and then a graphics card if your GPU does not include a graphics card, and you would then power it on. You would short the 2 pins for the power to turn it on with the, plug the power supply in, of course. Short the 2 pins that power it on to see if it will actually power on in post, where you get a display on a monitor. Or you would push the power button that's actually on the motherboard. Because some higher end boards actually have a power button and reset and everything that's on the motherboard itself. Okay, so this is where the M.2 drives would go. Open drive bay, drive bay. Okay. I don't know about this one. Now, mine was specific. Where you had to put the M.2 drive in one of the specific slots, because if you put it in one, what you would do is you would turn the PCI Express slot into an 8X instead of a 16X, because it would take up part of the bandwidth for it. And the other one, it would leave the first as an 8X for your, first as a 16X for your graphics card. I don't know if this one has that issue. I don't think you can actually look at a, I don't know if you can actually look at a manual in this. So we're going to remove that panel. Okay, and we're going to install. Let's see. Let's put storage in for now. Okay, we got hard drives here. But we want M.2 drives. Looks like these are M.2 drives with RGB lighting and heat sinks on them. We don't want them with heat. We don't want them with heat sinks on, because we've got a heat sink for them already on the board. What's a good one? Let's see. We got Ada and Corsair and Gigabyte Aorus, that has a heatsink on it. Kingston. M.2 Patriot. Patriot. Nice. Team Group. And then these are regular SSDs. Okay. So let's get back to the M.2s. Pick a good M.2 drive. Okay, we've got Team Group. Team Group's a somewhat new one that I'm familiar with, and they've been getting pretty popular lately. So let's go with this one. So we would install the M.2, screw it in. Okay. Alright, so we got that in. And close drive bay. Okay. All right, we've got that in. Okay, open CPU handle. Okay. And we want to install a CPU. All right. We want a Ryzen. Incompatible. Ryzen Threadripper. Yeah, of course it's incompatible. Okay, this is the first gen Ryzen. Let's see. Incompatible. Yeah, Threadrippers are all incompatible. Ryzen 5. Ryzen 7. No. Ryzen 7. These are older Ryzens. Where are the newer ones here? Ryzen 5. Ryzen 5 3600. This is what I got. I have this. This is the exact CPU I've got right now. Then there is the 3600X. Alright. So we'll install that. Close the handle. And now what we want to do is we want to... Oh. We want to remove this thing. That way we can get to the back of the computer. CPU cooler. Alright, now, what do they got for a CPU cooler? What do they have? Arctic Freezer, Arctic Alpine. You might want to put the memory in first before trying any of these, because sometimes these can interfere with the RAM. Arctic Freezer, Arctic Freezer. Arctic. Oh, a lot of Arctic Freezers. Be Quiet, Black Rock. Be Quiet, Dark Rock, Shadow Rock, Dark Rock Slim. Let's see. I'm looking for a specific one. Cooler Master Hyper 212. Yes, it's always a good one to go with. Okay, Cooler Master Master Air does not fit. Okay, Cooler Master Hyper 212 LED. Okay, we can go with this one. Okay, which way? That's the... I'm assuming that's the direction of the airflow. So we'll put it there. Oops. What just happened here? Oh, it took it off. Hold on. That was weird. Okay. Oh, that was what happened. I took off the air cooler. Okay. Now we want to install memory. Usually you want to install the memory before you put the cooler on, because the cooler could interfere with the RAM. All right. ADATA. We want to go with some fast memory here. We'll give this machine 32 gig. So we'll give it 3,000 megahertz memory. Let's see if there's a little bit faster here. A data specter. Let's see. A data specter. Let's see what others are here. A data, A data, A data, A data. Colorful. Okay, so they have colorful RAM in here. Corsair. Corsair Dominator Platinum. Of course they would have that in here. Dominator Platinum 2600, 4000. Ooh. With Ryzen, the faster the memory, the better. And it's not saying it's not compatible. It's 4 gig. Let's see if we can find a higher capacity. There's 8. Dominant. Of course, there's Vengeance RGB. Alright, so this 8. I'm gonna give this at least 32. G-Skill. I had G-Skill memory in one of my other builds. G-Skill is not bad memory. It's actually pretty good. I had the G-Skill Ripjaws. HyperX. Another good brand for memory. Corsair is really good too. Patriot. Not that familiar with Patriot. And there's Team Group. Again, I'm not that familiar with Team Group's products. I know that they're getting very popular lately. Team Group. They have lower profile memory here. And then Sheen. I don't know that manufacturer. Alright, let's get back up here to the Corsair memory. We want a 16 gig DIMM. We want the fastest this motherboard can handle, because that's what Ryzen likes. It likes fast memory. So this is 3200. Let's see, Corsair Dominator 16. That's white. Why not? So we've got 2 memory slots. Oh, we can't get the okay. I see what's going on there. It's not letting us put it in because the cooler's in the way. So let's get the same memory. Okay, we had the Corsair Dominator. That's 8, 16. No, oh, it says incompatible. Oh. Okay. Why is this all saying incompatible? Let's see what this says here. Housing. Okay. All right. Let's take a look here. Maybe install 2 8s. use A data. Incompatible. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we got 16 in here. We got no more room. Now we got to have a. Now we have to put the CPU cooler back in, and hopefully our cooler will fit again. Let's see. Be quiet. Not compatible. Ah, here we go. It will fit. No. Where should we put this to blow? Blow it across the RAM? No. There. Alright, now we want to install graphics card. So what are we going to do? Not a Vega, not a Radeon 7. Ryzen 5700. You know what? Let's go all out. Radeon 570. I had that card right there. That was the card I had. I had a, I think it was an Asus, or was it a different brand? I know I had a 570 OC edition. I had one of these. Alright. So these are older Radeon cards. Colorful. See, their colorful is a relative newcomer to the graphics card world. Let's go with something that we know. Colorful, 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 colorful. EVGA 560, EVGA 1080. My machine currently has a 1080 in it because my old Radeon card died. The 2070, 2080. We want to do something good here. How recent it? Ah, yes, they do have the 30 series, EVGA 3080 or the Win 3. Do we want to put that in? Alright, let's put this sucker in. Alright, so we got that in. And now we need to install power supplies. We need some pretty decent power for this thing. And let's see, ADATA. I am not familiar with ADATA. And Antec. Wow, that's a name I haven't heard in a while for power supplies. So I'm more inclined to use a Corsair. I'm more familiar with them. Here's Cooler Master. They've been making power supplies for a long time. Corsair or what's that other? Let me see if they have them as a manufacturer here. I would prefer them. Gamerstorm? No, I would not touch that. Not with a 10-foot cattle prod. Fractal Design? Oh, they have Fractal Design in here. It doesn't fit. So Ion, FPS Hydro, FPS Hydro. They're a relative newcomer. FPS Gigabyte, Silverstone. Built a machine with a Silverstone power supply once. It wasn't mine, it was someone else's. They don't have... I don't... Sheen Power King. I have no idea who they are. And they don't have... Thermal Take. God, that's a name I haven't heard in a while either. Silverstone. I had a Silverstone CPU cooler once. It's actually somewhat decent. Alright, let's go with something that I'm familiar with. Fractal Design. Not that Fractal Design's not good. Fractal Design is actually fairly good with their CPU cases. Their PC cases. Okay. Corsair RM. Corsair HX 1000. So 1000. We just stuck a 3080 into this thing. So let's give it a beef. We don't need a 1000 watt, but we should at least give it a decent amount of power. Give us a lot of headroom. So I think we'll go with an 850. All right, there we go. Can we? Oh, yes, we can. We can. I've been building it in the other way around. Ah, this does not have one of those panels in the back. The IO boards. I hate putting those things in because they almost always cut you. Okay, so the mother, that's in, that's in, that's in. So we want to put the cabling in. Okay, connect case. And connect motherboard. Connect graphics card power. Connect PSU. All right. Connect. Connect. Hold on. Okay. Then connect PSU. All right. Connect cooler. All right, we got stuff connected. We maybe want a little more storage. So let's see. Where did the component go that we took off of here? We took off a drive bay off the back. Where did that go? Ah, okay, we're connecting stuff up. Here. Now, should we see if it starts? Because I think we've got everything. I wanted to add some extra storage. So let's do a little extra storage here. I have no idea. T-Force. Oh, they're the ones that make those RGB SSDs. I've heard these overheat. T-Force Vulcan 1 terabyte. Let's see what others there are. There's Patriot Burst, Kingston. Do they have Samsung in here? I doubt it. HyperX, Gigabyte. Corsair. 480, 960. 240. A data. Okay, that's M.2. It's okay. I'm gonna do a 1 terabyte drive. I think that means we're probably gonna go with 240, 40. Where is the 1 terabyte? $1024. Okay. Well, 2048 is 2 terabyte. 1024, that's a terabyte. So we'll go with this. Can't fit. Okay. Error, no OS found. Alright, that's fine. Cabling, piping. We're not doing piping. All right. Well, this is PC building simulator. I built a PC. Why are you still going on about... Okay, there it goes. The error message is off. This is PC building simulator. I've never played the game before. Believe me, I know better. I know more about building computers. I was just awkward with the controls. I know way more about building computers than this. But how do you put the case on? Piping, cables, remove, install. Let's see, PC parts. Ah, there we go. This will allow us to install those SSDs. I mean, let's install that SSD. Storage. Come on. We want to finish this build. I want to give it a good drive here. Corsair 128 gig now. Where is that? Ah, there we go. There we go. And we want cabling. All right, so we've got a 1 terabyte SSD on there. And then let's put the rest of these on. Let's put the side panel back on. Okay, no OS installed. Let's see, install. Do they have an extra drive for OS program installation? Oh, did I put that on without the thermal paste? Holy crap, that let you actually do that. Oh, wow. Is that how detailed this is? Oh, okay. Anyway, I didn't realize it would get this detailed. Holy cow. Wow. Anyway, this has been PC Building Simulator. I didn't know it got into that detail. This is I've never played this before. This is my blind playing of this. I've never played this before. Did I put that cooler on without paste? Oh my god. I'm surprised it actually booted. It's interesting. Basically, if you've never built your own computer, this is a great game to get into, to try your hand at it, to see what it's like. In a lot of ways, it's really not that bad. It's not that hard to do. I know the hardest part right now is actually getting the parts, because of the whole shortage thing going on right now. But actually building your computer is not that scary. It's not that hard. If you don't, if you're not in a hurry and you do your research and everything, if you do it smart, you can build yourself a pretty decent machine. So now you can actually do it. I mean, anybody can do it. And heck, if a 12-year-old kid can build a computer, you can. If you're in your 20s or whatever, and you should stop being afraid of actually putting these things together. Because there's nothing to be afraid of these computers. Nothing to be afraid of putting these things together. Anyway, I have been Mike TheZorch, and hope you had fun with me stumbling through this game that I have never played before, that I have never tried, and I urge you to give this a try, to try out PC Building Simulator. It's fun getting to play around with these parts, and also it can be educational too at the same time. I wish this was in VR. God, I wish this was in VR. That would be so freaking awesome if this was in VR. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe to Gamers Bay. And also check out my channel, Zorch Central, as well. If you want to, I've got some interesting videos on the way. And I'll see you next time.